Steve, were you messing with the technical gear again? What happened?
I'm trying to learn the engineering aspect of this program.
Pulling the cable. Stop.
What could go wrong if I did this?
Come in, Berlin. Oh, this is not good.
London calling.
Yeah,
London
right.
calling.
Hello, hello. Well, nice to have you here, Steve. I'm telling you, hey, it's a live program.
That's why they call me a jinx.
No, they do not. But look, the show is live on Sundays from 5 until 7 p.m. Of course, we're never, nobody's ever going to know this happened because when we replay it later on in the week, we'll be cutting that little section out.
Oh.
But it is a live show, and anything could happen.
So much for the magic of live broadcasting.
Well, sometimes it's magical, and sometimes it ain't. Sometimes it's just crap. Now, what? Was that a... Well, I call it like I see it.
That's a little harsh in my book.
But it's the truth. But that's all right. Hey, listen, it's all right. Now, listen. We have to keep the wheels on the wagon.
Can't we just talk to Michelle Vallene?
Yeah, we can. That's what we're doing right now.
Oh.
Yeah, where were you?
I thought I was just talking to you.
We just had the meeting for an hour and a half while we sat in black. Yes, Michelle Vallene, welcome to the program. Nice to have you here.
Hi, Eric. It's great to be with you.
You know, I'm excited about taking the kids on the vacation, and that is what you are all about. Is that correct?
Yes, I am, and it's great to take kids along. You can have lots of fun, and they can learn a bunch of things while they're out.
Well, that is the thrust of this interview. And tell us a little bit about your background, if you don't mind.
Sure. I am a teacher, elementary teacher, and I also have 3 kids of my own.
Yeah.
And I have recently written a book, What Children Need to Learn to Read, and I have done a lot of different things with kids, so have lots of background in working with kids and traveling with kids. And
now, when you travel with kids, what's the piece of advice that you start out by giving first-time parents taking the crumb munchers out?
Other than bring along duct tape.
Yeah, just bring tape. What do you tell them?
Well, being prepared is probably the most important thing you can do when you're traveling with kids. So you have what you need when you need it, and things like packing a special travel treasure bag. Mm-hmm. So there are things in there that you normally don't have out for the kids, special games, special toys, maybe some special snacks that they don't normally get to have. Things that'll keep them happy while you're traveling and getting from one place to the next.
Yeah, I think that's very important, especially with well, I like the idea of giving the specialty snacks, too.
I'm going back to duct tape, my friend.
No, stop it with this.
Duct tape.
It's for the show. That's not, I was going to say, that's not for the kids, that's for me.
Not so sure about that.
Hey, you can pack your earmuffs.
There you go. That's exactly right.
Yes.
That's a good idea. How about kid-friendly destinations out there? How do we start researching in terms of where we're going to be going with these guys? Aside, obviously, from the family-friendly destinations that come to mind, the Disneys of the world, the Knott's Berry Farms, the Great Wolves. How do parents start that research?
Well, you want a place that the kids would be interested in going, for one thing. If you have really young children, you're not going to want to be spending hours in art museums. Mm-hmm. So you obviously have to think about that. And exposing them to different cultures, environments, habitats, animals, plants, any kind of place that they can learn something new, that they can have some hands-on experiences and learn about maybe some history, some geography. Mm-hmm. So just doing some research ahead of time and making sure that they have activities that kids would enjoy doing.
Well, and I think that comes down to, once again, the responsibility of the parent. Perhaps we have to do extra homework to make sure we're familiar with the subject matter so that we know what we're talking about. I know that sounds elementary by itself, but
that video looks like she wanted to feed the kids to a giant grouper.
It did look a little strange, that picture we were looking at. I'm sorry about that, but
it's okay.
You know what I mean? So it comes back down to us having to do a little homework on our own. Right.
And another thing you can do is get kids involved in the research and the planning. Kids that are a little bit older than toddlers, some elementary age kids, mm-hmm. would enjoy going online and looking at what's available and helping make some decisions on what they're interested in and kind of plotting out the trip on a map. Mm-hmm. There's lots of activities you can do to get kids prepared for the trip.
I like that, getting them involved in the trip planning right away. I think is a great idea. It helps with that buy-in, so to speak. What's the website we need to be visiting here?
learnerslane.com.
And tell us real quick, I know we're running a little bit behind today, but tell us real quick about the book.
The book is geared for parents as a resource for helping children learn to read from birth through about 2nd grade. There are activities in the book that you can do, hands-on games, books that are great to work with kids, nursery rhymes, songs, lots and lots of things that you can do, incorporate into your daily activities that are very quick and will help build that literacy in your children. And there are a lot of activities in the book that you can do on the road, in the car, on the plane, and while you're traveling.
Makes sense to me. Thank you, Michelle, for being here this afternoon. Will you have a marvelous week, will you?
All right. Thanks so much.
Okay, very good.
You too.
We're going to start a new 4-part series today on one of my favorite countries.
Don't tell me. Tortuga?
Yes, Tortuga.
No, wait. Okay.
Is that a country?
All right,
I don't think it is.
Patagonia?
Oh, no, it's not. All right, we're going to tell you in a matter of moments. We'll be back in just a moment.
Just a guess.
Good guessing.
Good guessing, Steve. I'm impressed.